And then what do I do? I have one more question. What do I do about the little flowers up at the top, the corn flowers as I call them? Like, I just leave them up there and let them do its own thing?
Yeah. So the one the first one you showed me, which is already like spent, I
Yes.
would suggest that at this point now you just cut it off.
Oh, okay.
So like the flower comes off the side, you can just kind of
Right.
cut it like at where it emerges.
Okay.
The reason being because sometimes when a plant has its flower and then all the good stuff in the flower is all finished, then
Right.
if you just left it on the plant or in the soil, then in nature, insects will go and eat it, and then it all becomes good
Right.
stuff. But
Right.
indoors, we don't have insects, so instead, what happens is mold just tends to grow on it, and that's
And there
no
is mold on it right
there's
now. I
mold.
saw.
Okay, then yeah, definitely time to chop it off. Then
All right.
yeah. So the newer flower at the top, you can leave that for a while, but once
Yeah.
the middle starts to dry up, then you can cut
Yeah.
it off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I believe Elijah couldn't have gotten here without you when I reached out to you, all that.
No. It's just really really
Thank you
cool to
so
see it.
much.
Every time I help people with plants, I never know if I'm going to hear about it again later, but it's always a great pleasure to actually hear some like progress happening.
I'm a very anxious plant parent and I want the best for them. And so I try to not to surf the web and go down this deep rabbit hole of tips and suggestions and things like that. So I'm glad that I have someone reliable as you on Instagram, and your wealth of knowledge is amazing. So thank you again for everything that you do.
Well, yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that as like being an anxious plant parent is something that I think everybody struggles with because it's not just about personality. It's actually, I personally believe it's the advice that's written out there sometimes encourages people to worry about every little thing,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
I think that makes plant care a little less enjoyable. And I'd rather know that it's okay. Like, when is it okay to see a yellow leaf versus when is it not okay, right?
Right.
Are there any real red flags? Not yellow flags. I
Yeah.
want red flags about
Red.
plant growth, right?
Yeah.
So I think trying to sort of like help people understand what's the really critical things to know is like it's a better way to approach plant care rather than say, oh, this could be this could be that, this could be this. Then people's minds are just filled with things they can worry about.
Your approach is much more sensible, and it brings me relief at the end of the day.
Oh, thank you.
But I also, I look around and I have way more plants than this, and I just think, their response to my environment and my caregiving, they seem to be doing very well. So I need to be happy with that.
Mm-hmm. No, and yeah, definitely they are totally really thriving. And thanks again so much for showing me. It's just a really great fun to see it progress.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll be in touch soon.
Yeah, definitely keep in touch. Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
All right.
Daryl.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.